We're looking at FAC 1501. This is October, November 2016. Right, so a good exam technique is to do what? Look at the proposed timetable and start with the question that you feel the most comfortable with, that's going to be the easiest to do. Okay, always focus on what you're good at. Okay, so you like journals?
Yes.
Okay, so then just focus on the journals. Do question 3 first, because then it'll build confidence as well, and you'll be able to do it in a short amount of time. They've allocated 34 minutes for that question. Okay, for me personally, I do think the bank recon is the easier of the questions, because you're looking at bank and you're looking at bank statement. Okay, so bank in terms of general ledger, and then bank statement in terms of what the bank has. Okay, so it's your records and their records, and we need to check that they're the same. So the bank recon for me would be one of the easier questions to approach, because you can also see if you've gotten full marks for it or not. Have they given you an answer sheet for it?
No.
Yes, they have.
Oh yes, that one. Okay, yes.
Okay, question 2. Before, they never used to give students that. Okay, maybe print more copies of this paper, so use the one that you've got here to actually do the question. Okay, so while I'm doing it, you're doing it as well. Okay, so then you can, and make notes on the actual question. Okay, you didn't staple that. Let's take that off. Okay, so keep the question. Where is the question? There's it. Okay, so focus on those 2 pages. Highlight, circle, make notes, so that you'll know what to do when you get a question like this. Okay, so first thing that I'm looking at here is what? Bank recon from when?
From February.
Okay, you're going to be preparing a bank recon for what period? We need to look at that. Here, required. Complete the cash receipts and cash payments for March. Prepare the properly closed off bank T account, bank statement, and then the bank recon. That's what you need to do. Okay, so there's it there. Yeah, that's the next page. Okay, so this is your answer sheet. So everything that we have here, we're going to transfer to there. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing. So if I'm looking at this, I'm going to be taking what? Taking information from which month?
From the previous month.
No, from the current month. March. Everything is in?
March.
Okay, so looking at your answer sheet. So you won't have to do this in the exam, because if they do give this to you, you don't have to. So cash receipts and payments. Cash receipts journal. Okay, all they wanted in this question was the day, the details, and
the bank.
Details and the bank. Okay, so I'm going to have the same thing here for the cash payments. Right, and the cash payments journal is going to have what?
Day, details, and bank.
Exactly the same thing. Okay, whose records are these?
Oct traders.
Well, ours or the bank's?
It's ours.
Correct. Internal records. Okay, so when we did this example together not so long ago, we focused on internal versus external. Okay, so internal is going to be who has? What we have as the business.
Yes.
Exactly. And then external is what the
bank has.
Bank has. Okay, and what is the external records of the bank? What do we use? What does the bank use?
Statement.
Correct. Okay, so the bank statement is going to be reconciled to the bank reconciliation statement for the month end, or for what was the month? March 2016. Okay, so that's the bank statement that you're going to have to look at. Can you change the bank statement? No. So balance as per the bank statement. Right, I can't change that. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to have a debit and I'm going to have a credit. I should have moved this one step down. Okay, debit, credit. Okay, and that's the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, you'll have 2 columns. One for the debit, one for the credit. Right, UNISA has given that to you. Sometimes they don't. In older past papers, they don't give you an answer sheet. They just give you folio paper. Okay, so I don't know if they're going to do the same thing this semester, or if they're going to keep giving students templates.
templates. Yes.
Right, let's hope they do still give you templates. If they don't, then you just need to draw these up. Okay, so cash receipts is that. So I'm going to highlight that. That's my cash receipts. Okay, and then that's my cash payments. Right, what else do I have as part of the internal records of the business? Bank general ledger. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, and that's the other bit of information that you require here when doing
the question.
Correct. Well, this question looking at bank recon. Okay, so debit and credit side. Makes sense so far?
Yes.
Okay, and that's the information that they've given you from the actual question. Bank general ledger, accounts. Right, so that's what you've got. Right, so now what are we going to do? Look at the information. So the first step always is to set up your solution. Okay, your answer sheet. So you know what you're going to have to be doing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now we need to go and we need to look at the question and we need to find amounts to get marks in the actual exam. Okay, so what is the first thing that you see in the question?
It's the cash receipt journal.
That's the one. You got it.
Bank reconciliation statement.
Good, so?
It's the statement from bank.
It's the bank recon you did?
The previous month.
Exactly. So last month I had a credit balance as per the bank statement. That was last month's balance. Credit outstanding deposit. Do you agree last month this didn't go through?
Yes.
We need to check if it's gone through this month.
Yes.
Where do we see that? On the bank statement. Is it there? Yes, it is. So have a look. There I tick and there I tick. Okay, so I've done it. Next, outstanding checks. 2 to 8. Did it go through this month?
Yes.
Yes, it did. There's it. Tick it. Tick it. Okay. 232. Is it there?
Yes.
Yes. Tick that one. 236. Is it there?
Yes.
Yes, it is. There's it there. Tick that one. Tick that one. 240. Is it there?
No.
Okay, so what does that mean? There must be additional information. Was there? No, there wasn't. No additional information.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we're looking at those two. Right, so that's something that I need to look at. And do I have any information about that check?
No.
No, I don't. So what am I going to do?
You're going to do it in this year's reconciliation.
Exactly. So it was reconciling last month. Is it still reconciling this month?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So this 1,000 check 240 is an outstanding check that goes here. Outstanding checks. All right, I'm going to leave some space because there's probably going to be more. But we know check number. What number was it? 240. Okay, that's something that you can't tick off. Got that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you're ticking all of these. Awesome. Okay, so that's what you're going to have to do when looking at the bank recon with the bank's records. Makes sense?
Yes. Where do we get the balance as per the bank statement?
We're going to see that later. Okay, you know you're going to have to start with something. That's what we're going to start with. Because can I change the bank's records?
No.
No, I can't. I have to reconcile to it. Make sense?
Yes.
Great. Okay, now what are we going to do? Check the next line item. What's the next line item?
Debit balances as per bank account.
So,
You're going to check if it's in the bank statement.
you're going to check if it's a bank statement. Whose books is this?
It's the bank.
No.
This. Oh no, wait. This.
It's your reconciliation of previous month's bank. So this debit balance as per the bank account is what balance?
The balance for February. So it's gonna be at balance as per bank statement or not?
This bank recon balance is at the end of Feb. So end of Feb is?
Last month.
Beginning of March.
Okay.
Don't you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so if you've ended this month with 31,700, what are you going to start next month with?
With 31,700.
700.
Yes.
So where are we going to put this? Bank account. So where's the bank account? In the general ledger.
Okay.
Okay, so make a note that this has to go to the bank general ledger. Okay, because that's last month's balance.
Okay.
Last month's balance is this month's starting balance. Okay, so that's going to go where?
In the general ledger.
Debit or credit?
It's a debit.
Yes. Balance brought down. How much? 31,700. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, now what? We can tick the entire bank recon. You've done it.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't have to look at things twice as long as we've covered it once. Makes sense? That's complete. Now we look at this. What is that? The bank statement. Okay, so do you agree all of these line items need to be confirmed with what? The accounting records.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm comparing what's in the bank statement to what I have in my books. Okay, so a receipt here of 4,500. Do I see this in the bank statement?
No.
It is there. 4,500, tick. 4,500 there, tick. Aren't your books and the bank's books the same?
Okay, I'm with you now.
Got that?
Yes.
Okay, so your books and the bank's books are identical. You've both accounted for a deposit. Makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, now what? Check the check. Here's a check 242. Is this check in the books of the business?
Yes.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes. What do I do?
Ticket.
Tick it. Okay. What's the next line item in the bank statement?
Check number 228.
228 we looked at earlier. We ticked it already. Remember it came from where?
Yeah, it came from there.
Okay. What's next?
Deposit of...
Yes. Okay, we ticked the 700. That also came from here.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so the 1,200 is the deposit in the books of the business. Yes. Tick that. Okay, let's look at the next bit. Let's check all the receipts while we're looking at it. Is the 3,700 there? There's it. Do you see it?
Yes.
Tick that one. Tick that one. Is the 900 there?
Yes.
Tick that and tick that. Is the 18 there?
No.
It isn't.
No.
Okay, so what do I do if it isn't there? Circle NB. I need to provide for it. Okay, so I've found something that hasn't been captured by who?
By the bank.
So just to reconcile.
Reconcile.
Good. Okay, so what is that going to be viewed as? Outstanding deposits. And the outstanding deposit is going to be what? A debit or a credit?
Credit.
Yes. Okay, because it's outstanding, so it must still be added to your bank balance.
Yes.
Makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, next. 400. Is 400 there?
No.
No, so what do we do?
We
Highlight NB. Okay, I should write down maybe just to identify what they are. So Dwayne and sales. Outstanding deposit, brackets Dwayne. Outstanding deposit, brackets sales. Just to identify what they are. I don't think they'll mind if you just leave it as outstanding deposits, but just to be more specific. What was the amount? 400.
Yes.
Here we go. And that's the end of that bit. Can we tick this? Yes, we can. Okay, so notice now you've completed the cash receipts journal. Happy?
Yes.
Okay. Now we need to keep going with the payments. Okay, so PG Wholesalers, have you paid that?
Yes, 5.
How do you know?
It's in the bank.
It's in the bank statement, exactly. So tick the 5 there, tick the 5 here. Is the 600 there?
Yes.
Tick the 600, tick the 600. What's the next one?
4,000.
4,000, is that there?
Yes.
Tick the 4,000, tick the 4,000. Next one.
3,500.
3,5, tick the 3,5 there, tick the 3,5. Ooh, no.
There is no 3,5.
Why did you say yes?
No, I didn't say yes.
Oh, you didn't say yes? Okay, so circle the 3,500. Okay, not tick it, circle it. Okay, NB, what is it? Whose books are correct?
Our books, the bank is incorrect.
So
we need to reconcile.
You need to reconcile, exactly. As a outstanding check, 260, 246. 246. Number 246. What is the amount? 3.5.
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, you didn't leave space. Okay. Yeah, leave some space because remember, under each of these headings you might have different accounts. Okay, just squash it in. There's an open line there. Okay, it's fine. You'll get the solution to this as well, and you'll have the video. I'll give you access to the video as well, so you can watch it again if you need to.
Okay.
Okay, makes sense.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so now what do I do? Continue checking.
Yes.
Okay, so if I go back to the question, I've now recorded the 3.5. Muscle suppliers, 7,000, is that there?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Good. So, circle, what is it?
Reconcile.
Why? Outstanding?
It's an outstanding amount. So
Outstanding check, outstanding payment, yes. Okay, number, what was it? 247. 7,000. Okay, that's that bit there.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
Next. Tick all of that. Go and look at the additional information. What did they say here? The unpaid check in the bank statement on 13 was a dishonored check. The check was dishonored due to insufficient funds. Okay, so what are they referring to? The bank statement. Okay, which line item in the bank statement? It's there. Which line item in the bank statement? This one. Unpaid check. Do you agree? What did they say here? The check was unpaid.
Yes.
Why?
It's a dishonored check.
It was dishonored, meaning Mrs. Naidu didn't have any funds in her account because the money couldn't transfer from her account to yours.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we going to do? It's an unpaid check or a check dishonored. Where do dishonored checks always go? Cash payments journal, because you need to reverse it out. Because when Naidu paid you, what would you have done? You would have received it.
Yes.
Now you need to
Pay it.
pay it. We'll reverse it out.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so cash payments journal. Okay, before we put an amount there, we need totals. Right, because you need to start with something. So total. What is the total for the cash payments? Came from the question, 23,100. What is the total for the cash receipts? There's it, 12,500. Okay, got the highlighters there? Nice colors. Okay, let's highlight. And where did you put it? Cash receipts journal. Do you agree?
Yes.
You need to start with something. And then this one, highlight that. Sure. Okay, highlight that. Oh, this is the ugly highlighter. And highlight that. Okay, where's the pink one?
It's in his drawer.
Oh, and the blue one? Also.
That was.
Oh, that is. Okay. Alright, so this is the cash receipts, and that's the cash payments. You need to start with something. We just spoke about what? A dishonored check. Where do dishonored checks go?
In the cash payment.
Exactly. Okay, all of this takes place on the last day of the month, which is the 31st of March. 31st of March. Okay, check RD. Okay, or you can write dishonored check, doesn't really matter. As long as you've got something that refers to it. You can write the NID if you want to. How much was it? 1,2. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Right, so have we looked at the additional information? Yes, tick that. Let's go back, and now we need to just wrap up and look at the rest of this. Okay. What haven't I ticked here? Ooh, there's an amount. Gabby?
Yes, the 40,000.
Circle it. What is it?
It's a deposit.
Direct deposit from who?
From
Stone. Receipts or payments?
It's a receipt.
Good. Stone, how much? 40. Okay, what's next? $245. Check number 245. Is 245 not here? Oh, we did tick it. Yeah, 4,000. We ticked it. 245 we ticked.
Yes.
Okay. What haven't we circled? West Investments, debit order. Circle that. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. Have we confirmed that? Is that in our books?
It's in a bank.
It's in the bank statement. So it's in the bank's books. Is it in our books?
No.
Just reconcile.
Adjust.
Good. Receipt or payment?
It's a payment.
Good. So, West Investments. How much?
5,000.
5. Okay, what else? Direct deposit Carly. Have we recorded it?
No.
No. Receipt or payment?
Payment. Oh,
Receipt.
It's a receipt.
Direct deposit.
Yes.
Carly. How much?
2,000.
2,000. Next. Interest income. Whose books have it? The bank. Do our books have it? No. Adjust, reconcile?
Adjust.
Okay. Receipt or payment? Am I overwhelming you?
It's receipts.
Okay, receipts. That's the one. Okay, you okay?
Yes.
Still alright?
Yes.
Okay. So 415 is going to go there. Who was it for? Or what is it for?
Interest income.
Interest income. That's it. Okay.
Bank fees.
What is that?
It's a payment.
Good. Bank fees. Or bank charges. Up to you. 500. Is that it?
Yes.
Well, not all of it. We still need to look at that. Okay, what are you trying to do? The bank recon is checking that your books and the bank's books balance. So how much do you expect to see in your bank account? 62,115. Do you agree?
Yes.
Can you change that?
No.
Why not?
Because it's the bank statement.
Okay, so there's your balance as for the bank statement. Can I change it? No, I can't. 62,115. Positive or negative?
It's a positive.
Good. No, positive or negative? Let's check. Bank fees went down. Yes, it is positive. You're right. Okay, 62. 62,115. Is that it, eh?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now you've completed the question. To get your easy marks, this is how you get your easy marks. Okay, so once I've done that, all I need to do is total up. So, total this, total that. Okay, this you type into the calculator. Okay, Eunice should give you a mark for doing it. I get that total. And I get that total. What would your cash receipts do to your bank T account? What will your cash receipts do to your bank T account? Increase or decrease? Increase, good. Okay, so if it increases it, where would it go? Debit or credit? Bank is what type of account?
And on debit side.
Yes, there you go. 31st of the 3rd, total receipts, cash receipts journal equals whatever that is, that amount there. Make sense? Okay, I'm recording the total receipts in the bank general ledger because that's going to increase the bank account. Okay, because you're getting more receipts. What are your payments going to do to your bank?
Decrease.
Exactly. Where does bank decrease?
Credit.
Good. What are we going to write? We had total receipts earlier, so now we have total
Payments.
Yes. Cash payments journal amount equals that 29,800. Got that? Okay.
Yes. Okay, yes.
Okay. Alright. Is it okay?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. Alright, so this is the debit, this is the credit. Which side's bigger?
The debit.
Correct. So balance this account off. This is how you do balancing. You add up this. Okay. I then have that on the side. This minus that gives you the balance carried down. Okay, so new month, 1st of April. Balance brought down equals that answer. Okay, so here, does the bank have a favorable balance?
Yes.
Yes. Got it? Is that alright so far?
Yes.
Did you follow? Okay, so it's checking, and adjusting or reconciling. Okay. Right, we still need to balance this. Which side's bigger? Which side's bigger here?
The debit side.
The credit. Do you agree? 62, 11, 180, 400. Those three are bigger than those three.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so sum up. Sum up. I want those totals on both sides. Okay, so what's the balancing figure going to be? Well, let's check. This minus the debits. Minus that gives me an answer of 52,815. Okay, something's wrong. Left something out. Okay, these balances should tally. Let's check. What did I leave out? Minus that. 4,000 is missing. Ooh, wrong page. 4,000 is missing. Oh, okay. This 4,000, there were two 4,000 amounts. Do you see that?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, we ticked the one, we didn't tick the other. Okay, did you tick both?
Yeah.
Okay, the one was a debit order. Who would have recorded that? The bank or the business?
The bank.
The bank. So the business wouldn't have recorded it. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so I should have put the debit order here as another payment. Okay, so that's my mistake. I'm going to have to add that. This was a debit order for what? Insurance. Okay, and the debit order was how much? 4,000. Okay, so that figure changes, then I get that. Now it's correct. Okay, so it was just this that I left out. Okay, I overlooked that one extra 4,000. We ticked the one. I think the other one we must have ticked incorrectly. Okay, Alright, so that was just a mistake that I had to fix there. Then the balance is 0. Okay, do you see a bank recon this and that needs to balance? Okay, so what's the writing here? Balance as per the bank general ledger accounts. Right, you want this to balance with that. If it does, then you know you've gotten full marks for this question.